guys? Captain Foley here for another Eaglemoss product review. This one I actually got quite a while ago. I did an unboxing of it on my Captain Foley personal channel. And it's in the thumbnail. It's one that looks damaged. It looks like there was some problems with it. It was just problems with the styrofoam inside of the package. So if you can find that video, it's over on the Captain Foley personal channel. It is in the thumbnail, as I said. But today, we're going to be looking at the Eaglemoss XL Akira class USS Thunderchild NCC 63549. And this is it here in the box. So quite a big box, as you guys can see. As is usually, well, sometimes the case with Eaglemoss, I did not get a magazine with this one, which is a bit of a shame, but, you know, considering that they help support the show by sponsoring us with these things, it's not that big of an issue. Really, you get to still see the product, still see the ship, and still decide whether you want to buy it or not. And if you do want to buy it, there is a link down in the description below. Click that link so that Eaglemoss knows where the traffic is coming from, and then use the discount code Trekyards10 on checkout to save yourself money on anything you buy there, except for pre-orders. The code doesn't work on pre-orders, but you're supporting the show, you're supporting Eaglemoss, and you're helping yourself out with the discount code by saving yourself some money. So if you can support the show that way, please do so. But please click that Eaglemoss link down below. Yeah, that does all help the show because, you know, we get a small commission from that, from the purchase of anything. So if you can, please consider doing so. But anyway, this is the box. There you got a great picture of it on the front there. And cool looking ship for sure. I've already done the standard Akira model from Eaglemoss. So on the side there we got Star Trek. On this side we've got all the other logos. We got Voyager, TNG, DS9, and Enterprise. So nothing really fancy about the box. Just some standard stuff on the side there. And on the bottom just the UPC code and then StarTrek.com. So there it is there. We're going to get into it right now. Like I said, I don't have the magazine, unfortunately, to take a look at, but that's okay. I think we'll be fine. So yeah, as I said, the box this was in when it got shipped to me was damaged. It had taken quite a hit, so everything inside shifted. So the styrofoam inside this box actually broke a little bit, one big chunk out of the middle, which I guess I can show you. It was on my unboxing video, but so this big chunk right here broke off from the middle there. So the ship was a little bit shifted in there, and it didn't look healthy when I first got it. However, I can say that it is in good shape. Nothing wrong with the ship at all. So, and if you're able to find that video on the Captain Foley personal channel where I unbox it, feel free to go take a look. So anyway, here it is. It is pretty big, as I always say, about the size of my head, and it's got some really great details and stuff on it. It is a cool design for sure, and really like the Akira class. We've done quite a few episodes on it, even when talking to Doug Drexler about how the producers for Enterprise, they just wanted this ship, this exact same ship but upside down. No changes made to it. You keep it just the way it is. Nobody will notice because that looks kind of cool. And Doug Drexler and Michael Akira were like, no, we're gonna make some changes to it. So anyway, kind of grinds Doug's gears when people say it's the Akira prize, because it kind of is, but at the same time he had offered a lot of other designs more era appropriate and just didn't get approved. So anyway, alright, so let's take a look at this bad boy and see what we got going on. We start of course with the registry number, and with most Akiras you'll notice that there is a registry number but no name. There's no USS Thunderchild above it. I don't know why that is, but they've kept that true to form here, and it looks really good painted on there. The detailing on the hull again has got a dark pattern, but as you move back towards the back of the saucer, it goes from a dark to a lighter pattern, and it's much lighter at the back behind the bridge than it is in front there. In front you can see the escape pods and some details and greeblies. And then you get the bridge module, which is quite prominent, and it's got the escape pods on each side of that, and then the pontoons, which protect the bridge, and they got some windows in there, some nice details on those windows, and some just nice Aztecing or patterning on the hull. Then back behind the bridge, you can again see that more lighter area back there. Moving to the side of the saucer, get some escape pods again, some really good window details. The windows are really great on this model. And there's no little divots for the windows, so they aren't misaligned at all. They look really good. Again, some detailing, hull detailing as far as texturing goes, like almost like a paneling. More escape pods and just some really great details. The sides of the pontoons, again, are very well done. You got the windows there, some lit up with the white, some dark with the black. But you got United Federation of Planets, the banner, and it just looks so good. Like, this is a very, very nice detailed model. This is one of Eaglemoss's best, in my opinion, for the XLs. Flipping it over, going to the bottom side, you got the really cool Delta band that goes around and connects at the back, which is kind of weird, but at the same time kind of cool. It also has more of a TOS style feel to the front of it with the way that shape is. It's not really the Delta, it's more of the TOS Delta, or TOS emblem that's on the side, which is cool looking actually. Going to the deflector there, you got a little inset piece of clear blue plastic, which looks okay. Mine isn't cut quite right, so the top has kind of like a little bit of stuff on it, but it's okay. And again, some really great panel details and stuff in the little inset for the deflector as well. Now, on the bottom here, underneath the banner, you can see windows again. They're a lot longer windows. They're elongated compared to what they are on the top, and they're thinner as well, so that's kind of an odd thing, but it looks very cool, and just adds some really good detail down there. Moving to the sides of the saucer, again, you got some dark insets, some windows, lots of escape pod details, and the escape pods are raised on this. Like, they actually feel like they're different components. Like I said, this one's quite detailed and quite spectacular as far as a Eaglemoss model goes. So if you're a big fan of the Akira, I highly recommend the XL. This one is actually really, really impressing me the more I look at it. Moving to the back here. Back here on the back of the saucer, you've got some details there. A little red pinstripe, little door, probably a shuttle bay door. I know the shuttle bay on the Akira is at the front, up here, where the deflector is on the NX-01. So you got that detail there. Looks like a few shuttle bay doors there. And moving to the back, you got the same kind of thing, but something going on back there. The pontoons continue on. You got more windows on the side there, and on the inside. And they carry back to the weapons pod. Now the weapons pod looks really good. Like I said, we've done an episode on the Akira, quite a few actually, so go check those out on Trekyards. But we talk about the weapons pod and the amount of weapons in there. It looks like almost like a rotary dial, like the torpedo tubes can rotate around. They can't really, but it looks like that. But you got some red striping around the torpedo ports at the front there. The back has the same kind of rotary detail, but none of the red pinstriping, which is a bit of a shame. The bottom of the pod has got a darker gray middle section, and again a little bit of greeblies and raised elements, which are very nice. It definitely adds to the look of the ship. And then the pylons stretching back from that, even melding with the pontoons in the middle. It's just a beautiful detailed look. It's very textured, like you can actually feel the detail. The inset areas are darker gray, and then you got like little lines as well. And on the top, it's actually mirrored. On the top of the strut, it's mirrored, but instead of being inset, the raised or the dark gray parts are raised. So the dark panel that looks like it was inset on the bottom, or was inset on the bottom, is raised up here, and it's also got the striping, the lines on there as well. Now moving to the nacelles, very unique nacelles on the Akira. The inside of the nacelle doesn't have a lot of detail really. It's got some paneling again, a little bit of a raised section at the front there, and at the back another raised section. No real details on it per se, but it's just like vents. It's got like a little vent split at the back. So that, yeah. Going to the other side though, you get a lot of great detail. You see the Bizarre collector there, and the clear blue plastic again. Now these elements do glow if there's a light behind them. These main ones here, the main grills, do not, because it is solid on the other side, but that's okay. Moving back from those Bizarre collectors, again you got the banner with the Delta and the registry number. And then some, again, very great detailing, like the panel lines and the Aztecing, if you want to call it that, on this are very well done. They definitely pop, and I love the variation of dark to light all over this ship. It looks really great. And on the top of those nacelles, you can see there's a little bit of a formation light spot. They're not painted or anything, but there's one on the back, and of course one on the front as well. So. And this one actually, when I got this one out of the box, it did have a bit of a problem with this, which would be their port nacelle. It was off. I have glued it in, as you can see. There's a little bit of glue detail there, because yeah, it was broken off in the box because of that little bit of a smash up. But nothing big. It wasn't broken off. It just had come off. It wasn't sitting on the peg like it should be. But it's been fixed now, so it is back to be in true form. So there you go. That is the XL Akira class, a highly recommended Eaglemoss model for me. This one I would definitely give a 9.5 out of 10. There's really nothing wrong with it. The only issue I had really was when it was shipped, just that the way the box was designed. The box had got hit, I guess, so the ship shifted forward, snapped that thing off, and there was a bunch of broken styrofoam bits in the box, like those really hard ones to get rid of, the staticky ones. And yeah, the nacelle was popped off, but not Eaglemoss's fault for that. So, alright, so let's take this thing over to the stand and take a look at Alex Yeager's beauty. Alex Yeager was the guy that designed this one. Don't know if you guys know that, but you do now. Go check out our videos on the Akira class over on Trekyards. Go do it. Let's go check it out on the stand. Over there, because, you know, that's where the stand is. Alright, so here she is on the stand. Get to see some more of those details up close and personal. Again, this is a highly recommended model from me. Eaglemoss, I think, really hit it out of the park with this one. They really liked this model, I guess, because they really did a fantastic job putting this thing together. It is stunning, and the size is incredible. The stand is quite sturdy. It's got nice wide tongs because it grips in at the back there pretty well. Slots in really good, so definitely get some nice angles with this thing. If you put it on a lower shelf, again, you got that fantastic Akira silhouette. It's a great looking ship. Really appreciate it more and more the more I see it. Going to an eye level shelf, again, because of the angle, which I'm not a huge fan of the angle of a lot of these stands. It's got a very aggressive profile. It's actually probably too aggressive at this point. I don't think that's seated in there quite as well as it should be. Yeah, I don't know. I think, as you can see, it's kind of flopping back. Hold on, let me try something here. Alright, that's a bit better. It was not, I had it turned around the wrong way, I guess. It's slotted in there better now. It's not quite as an aggressive lean on it, but yeah, on a eye level shelf, you know, I'm not a big fan of it from the side, honestly. The profile is kind of but you turn it like that, you got an aggressive look to it. You can definitely have some good views of it, you know, either heading away from you or coming at you, depending on where you put it on the shelf. So that's a really great thing. If you go to an upper shelf, again, same kind of deal. You can definitely get some good looks of it. There's a lot of detailing on it, like I said, from the raised escape pods to the clear blue deflector there, to just the really cool pennants that attach around to the back. So lots of great ways to display it and have it look good on shelves. So overall, a fantastic ship. I would definitely recommend this one to anybody that's a fan of the Akira, or just Eaglemoss ships in general, because this is by far one of the best Eaglemoss ships out there, as far as detail goes and things like that. As you can see, there's a lot of fantastic detail there, and the raised paneling and the raised elements, the phaser strips and the escape pods, really add life to it, and you don't get that with all the Eaglemoss ships. So there it is, guys, the USS Akira, well, the Thunderchild, but you know, the Akira class, from Eaglemoss. That's the XL version. If you haven't checked out the standard version, I suggest just typing in Trekyards or Captain Foley Akira review, and you'll find that one as well. The little one is also very good, but this one is much better. So if you can, please consider doing that. Also, click the link down below to head on over to Eaglemoss and get yourself your own XL version if that's what you really want. I'd really appreciate it if you use that link. Click the link, head on over there, and then use the discount code Trekyards10 after you've filled your cart. And you'll save yourself some money and help us out at the same time. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to both channels, Captain Foley's personal channel as well as Trekyards, and check out other videos by us as well. Anyway, guys, until next time, I'm Captain Foley, signing off. Bye-bye.